Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing well and studying well at home. As you all know, we have already started our lesson number 6, that is, Meet Tanny Gray Thompson. Children, she was a lady who was differently abled and wanted to be an athlete. And for that, she worked very hard. She kept aside the thing that she is paralyzed. So, now continuing the story, turn on page number 43 and read along with me. So, children, read this excerpt from an interview and find out how Gray Thompson became such a successful athlete. Now, children, here is an interview conducted with Gray Thompson. So, we are going to read it. Did you ever find it difficult to get involved in sports? So, here is an interview question. Did you ever find it difficult to get involved in sports? So, now here is the answer by Thompson. No, I just loved competing. And I grew up in a sporting family, which made it easy for me. I was one of those kids at school who tried every sport. I had a go at everything. I tried swimming, archery, basketball, and tennis. Eventually, I found athletics, and I have never looked back. I think there are even more opportunities these days for kids who want to take up sport. There are more sports clubs around and more coaching courses for people who want to coach differently abled athletes. So, children, with the differently abled athletes, I mean the children or the people who are paralyzed. So, children, here we see what she replies that no, I just loved competing. The question was, did you ever find it difficult to get entry into the sports? So her reply was no. I loved competing. I love to compete. I love to take challenges. And I grew up in a sporting family. The family which already belonged to sports. And it was easy as she had born up in a sporting family, so she didn't find it difficult to get into sports. I was one of those kids at school. She said that I was among those students who tried every sport. I had a go at everything. Children, had a go means tried. I had a go at everything. It means she had tried all the sports. I tried swimming, archery, basketball, and tennis. Eventually means in the end. And finally, after trying my hands at all the sports, I found athletics. And I have never looked back. And after once I chose athletics for me, I never looked back in my life. I think there are even more opportunities these days for kids who want to take up sport. So, children, we are reading a story of Thompson long ago, who was born long ago. So, she is telling nowadays there are so many opportunities for children who want to take up sport as their career. And there are even more sports clubs nowadays comparatively to the earlier times. and more coaching courses are also there, and there are also coaches who train differently abled children. So children, in this passage there is a difficult word you can underline. The word is eventually. Eventually means finally or in the end. And the another word is opportunities, which means chances. So now coming to the next paragraph, I would say the most important thing for a young athlete starting out is to find a coach they like and get on with. It has to be someone you can work with week in, week out, and someone you can completely trust. So, now in these lines, what Grace said, I would say the most important thing for a young athlete who is going to start his career in sports is to find out the best coach, the coach they like and they can rely upon, they can trust upon. It has to be someone you can work with weekend, any time. You should be comfortable while while selecting your coach. The person with whom you are comfortable in talking, in discussing your problems, or and secondly you can work with that person anytime, week in, week out, and someone whom upon whom one can completely trust, blindly trust. Now children, coming to the next question. Is who was your inspiration as a young athlete? So the answer comes here. When I was growing up, sports for the differently abled didn't get much coverage on television. But one of my first memories was watching fellow Welsh athlete Chris Harm in the London Marathon. I remember saying to my mum that I was going to do the London Marathon one day. It was my dream to be there on the starting line with everyone else. And if you have got that kind of dream, it gives you something to aim for. It is important to have something you can focus on or have a plan to work towards. If you put the hard work in, you have a chance of fulfilling your dream. So children, here is the answer asked by Thompson, that is, who was your inspiration as a young athlete? Means whom she admired, who was her idol, whom she followed, that she chose athletics as her career or sports. So children, let us talk about some word meanings first of all. You can see the word Welsh. Welsh is a person from Wales, and marathon, it is a long distance running race. So now coming back to the paragraph. When I was growing up, Thompson said, when I was growing up, sports for differently abled people like her didn't get much coverage, that is, much attention on television. It means that time sports for differently abled persons were not in the limelight. They were not being concentrated on. But one of my memories was watching fellow Welsh athlete Chris Halm in the London Marathon. But what she remembered is who was her inspiration or who she thought to be her inspiration is she watched his fellow is friend. his fellow Wales athlete named Chris Halm in the London Marathon. And this was the time she decided. She said to her mother that one day I was going to do the London Marathon and it was my dream to be there. And it was her dream. That day she decided that one day I'm going to do this marathon and one day I will be on the starting line with everyone else, with others. That one day I'll be standing there. And if you have got that kind of dream, now what she said, if you have such kind of dream in your mind, it gives you something to aim for. Children, life without aim is senseless. Until unless we have our aim in our life, nothing will push us to do anything. So if you have got any kind of dream in your mind, it gives you something to do, to fight for something, to prepare for something. It is important to have something you can focus. So, what she said, there should be something on which you should focus, for which you should do hard work, or have a plan to work towards. We should daily, we should have some plans with us on which we can focus on which we can put our energy. If you put the hard work in, if you do hard work, you have a chance of fulfilling your dream. And the first important thing is to have dreams, to have goals. And the second thing, to fulfill them, what is necessary? Hard work. Your concentration, your determination, all these things will take you to your dream.